CJ Stroud is one of the top quarterback prospects in the 2023 NFL Draft, and there's been speculation that he will be headed to the Carolina Panthers with the #1 overall pick. So today, I'm going to try to turn CJ Stroud into the next NFL superstar in Madden 23. Stroud will have 5 years to accomplish as many as the following goals as he can. He must throw for 4,500 yards in a single season, have 45 total touchdowns in a single season, reach a 95 overall in Madden, win the Offensive Rookie of the Year, win an NFL MVP, and win the Super Bowl. And with the #1 overall pick in the NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers have CJ Stroud on the board. And here we go, CJ Stroud, welcome to the Carolina Panthers. Now, by completing a challenge on this challenge wheel, I can then spin the wheel of upgrades to upgrade CJ Stroud or the Carolina Panthers. But since it is year #1, we are giving CJ Stroud a free upgrade to the team or himself. What are we going to get? 25 free points is what we're going to get to upgrade CJ Stroud. And Stroud is starting off as a 77 overall. I'm going to start by using 7 points here on his awareness to make that an 85 overall. And with 18 points remaining, I'm going to bump up his short accuracy to 90, his medium up to 90, and his deep throw up to 85. That leaves her 1 point. I'll just make it 86. And that makes CJ Stroud an 84 overall and the best quarterback the Panthers have had in a while. And we are jumping into CJ Stroud's first NFL snap ever as a Carolina Panther. In week 1, let's see how he does. Why is he wearing number 22? He should be wearing 7. I'll have to change that. I completely forgot to take a look at the roster, so we have some stuff to do after this. After this game, we have to take a look at the roster, check out the receivers, the running backs, all of that. He's going to load up CJ Stroud. What a throw! Oh my, what a drive to start this game. And it's Jamal Agnew with the touchdown. What a pass by CJ Stroud. And in week 1 of this season, they're up 21-14 against the Lions. Can Stroud get his first NFL win in his first NFL game? And he does. What a debut. And this roster offensively is actually not that bad. After trading DJ Moore to the Bears, he's got Allen Lazard and Laviska Shenault as his wide receivers, but 87 overall Kareem Hunt. The offensive line's pretty solid to start too. And the defense, we know Carolina has a good defense already with players like Shaq Thompson, Derek Brown, Brian Burns, Dante Jackson, JC Horn. And CJ Stroud is able to make the playoffs in his first NFL season, going 10-7. This has to be the most efficient quarterback season I have ever seen in a Madden 23 simulation. 4,214 yards, not great, but it's okay. 28 touchdowns though to 4 picks. That is crazy. And in the wild card round, it is Panthers Bears. In year 1 for a rookie who already has a superstar ability, you can see by his feet, Stroud gonna load up looking for a receiver, and it's just out of bounds. Good time in the pocket though. He's gonna take his receiver over the middle, and he's gonna be short of the first down. Just realized it's pretty crazy to see the Bears in the playoffs too. 2 teams that are picking very low in the draft this year. Bears had the #1 pick. I think Panthers had the 9, and Carolina's out to a 24-0 lead. Obviously, the Panthers took that #1 spot from the Bears. They could have had CJ Stroud, but they want to stay with Justin Fields, and they are paying for it. 37-0 win. Well, that was just an unbelievable start. Now it's the Packers versus the Panthers. Can the Panthers go into Green Bay? Can a rookie CJ Stroud march into Green Bay and beat the Packers? I'm not sure who the quarterback is for the Packers. Not sure if it's Rodgers in the simulation or if it's Jordan Love. But it's 7-6 Packers right now. We got a very tight defensive game. Packers have the ball. They make it a 2-score game. Stroud makes it an 8-point game, but can't finish the deal. The Packers win and we're out in year 1. The Bills wind up winning the Super Bowl, but take a look at the bottom right. CJ Stroud wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. And that means we need our first challenge of the video. What is the challenge wheel going to give us to upgrade CJ Stroud or the offense or defense for the Panthers? I need to place top 20 in a Fall Guys race. I don't know where the end is. Am I near the end? Am I near the end? I don't know. Come on. One more. One more. No, I'm going to place 21. You've got to be kidding me. Well, sadly, that means no upgrade for CJ Stroud, but he basically upgraded himself last year, going up to an 89 overall with a superstar ability. And at the end of the season, not very good. We did not make the playoffs. Went 6-11. The Bucs got in at 8-9. Stroud did not have great numbers, but he did pick it up in the efficiency category towards the end of the season. Almost 4,100 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, 11 picks. Panthers did place 30th in offensive yards. So that brings us to our next challenge. We got to get this done. We got to upgrade Stroud or the team, and we need the first touchdown in a Madden game. Let's see if DJ wants to score a touchdown to send him on his way to Chicago. Give him a touchdown for the road. DJ Moore, nice catch, and he's down to the 5. Can't choke this. Need the touchdown. Hubbard, wide open. Touchdown, Panthers. Let's see what that's going to get CJ Stroud and the Panthers. What are we going to get here? plus 10 to all of his speed stats. I will take that. Stroud is already a 91 overall going into year 3 before the upgrades. So we are going to give him plus 10 to his speed to make that 89, plus 10 to his acceleration to make that 94, and plus 10 to his agility to make that a 90. And interesting enough, that keeps him at a 91 overall somehow. Panthers went out and got him a number 1 receiver, 88 overall Mike Williams on the team. For the rest of the squad, pretty much the same. And the defense, pretty much the same, headlined by 95 overall Brian Burns. Another disappointing season here, 7-10. They don't make the playoffs for the second straight year. 4,245 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 picks. Laviska Shenault got over 1,000 yards. Mike Williams almost did with 992 yards, 4 touchdowns, and Shenault had 11 touchdowns. They're ranked 24th in offensive yards. They got to be better. Looking at their schedule, they're pretty much just a middle of the pack team. Some games the defense would give up 31 points. Sometimes the offense would score less than 20 points. They just got to get some momentum going in year 4. So back to the challenge where we go. Don't really know what we need to upgrade, but we got to change some things up. We're going to jump into some games with Stroud in year 4. We haven't done it since year 1. Now we had the first NHL goal. Good steal. Svechnikov. Oh, what a save. Shesterkin. But he throws it out. Svechnikov. Jarvis, are you kidding me? Nicias in front, and we score! There it is! We got the upgrade for the Panthers. I can add any 99 overall player I want to this team. So Madden's a little crazy. I counted about every 99 overall in the game. I think there's only 4 going into Madden 23, but somehow in a few years, there's going to be 15 99 overalls with guys like Jonathan Taylor, Justin Jefferson, Micah Parsons, Nick Bosa, Josh Jacobs, Dexter Lawrence, Saquon Barkley, Max Crosby, Fred Warner, just to name a few. So I'm going to have to take a look at the roster to see who we want. And I've made my decision. We're going for MVP and explosive numbers. Let's add Jamar Chase to the team, 99 overall. And for year 4, CJ Stroud is a 93 overall. So for the first time since year 1, we are jumping in on the field with this offense, and I want to see some explosiveness. You have Chase now. CJ Stroud has to have his best season here in year 4, and he should have been picked. His best season so far was still his rookie season. Super efficient, made the playoffs. I mean, he's had a pretty solid season since then, but we're looking for that MVP caliber season, and he's going to take Kareem Hunt out of the backfield. But this drive has finally picked up some momentum because they are at the 33-yard line of the Broncos. Still no targets for Jamar Chase. Let's see if that changes here. We're going to go empty here for CJ Stroud. First drive of the game, first drive of year number 4. Offensive line holding up decently, and he's going to Kareem Hunt again. Kareem Hunt, by the way, always ends up somehow on the Carolina Panthers in simulations. I don't know why, but it's 90% of the time he ends up in Carolina. But Stroud, looking for a receiver, doesn't go Chase his way. I think that's Hunt again. Real quick, everyone, before we get back into the video, only about 4% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed. If you're enjoying the content you're seeing, make sure to subscribe to the channel, but let's get back into the video. Stroud gonna pass again. 1st and 10 from the 17. Watch the pressure. Oh, and the receiver honestly had a chance to catch that. He just didn't turn around. Regardless if they get the touchdown or not, pretty good opening drive to the season for points. What's Stroud going to look for here? Stroud looking for Mike Williams, I believe. Mike Williams, what a dime that was by CJ Stroud for the touchdown. And once again, we cannot make the playoffs. We haven't made it since year 1. They go 8-9. Falcons are 13-4. Buccaneers 10-7. Stroud had a great season, though. I don't know why they're not making the playoffs. The defense must not be playing good. Almost 4,500 passing yards, 43 touchdowns, 7 picks. I was also able to add 206 yards on the ground and a touchdown. So it comes down to this last year to make or break CJ Stroud as an NFL superstar. And we need another touchdown in a Madden online game. We stop Justin Jefferson from scoring. I could almost guarantee he throws it to him. Okay, never mind. Good job. CJ Stroud has left the Carolina Panthers in free agency off his rookie deal. Stroud is signed with the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know how he's on this team. Shouldn't he have his 5th-year option? He should still be on the Panthers. Well, I don't know what happened in Carolina, but the Falcons signed him to a ridiculous 7-year contract. And Stroud did get up to a 95 overall. I am really shocked to see him on the Falcons. We have some other players like Kyle Pitts, 97 overall. Chris Lindstrom's a 95. Terrell's a 95. T. Higgins on this team. So this is going to be a really good squad. And here is a look at that offense. The right side of the offensive line, pretty good. T. Higgins, number 1 receiver. You have Kyle Pitts, 97, Cam Akers in the backfield, and even Zeke showed up for this. The defense has 2 really good corners. Other than that, not a great defense. The Falcons are 4-12 with 1 game to go. I literally don't understand. Somehow the Panthers are now 9-7 with a 60-something overall QB. Well, CJ Stroud, because this is his last game of the 5 years, we're going to jump in his first game with the Falcons and check it out. See how he does. I just can't believe such a bright start, such a great start we had in Carolina. First year offensive rookie of the year, made the playoffs, efficient season. Then the next 3 years in Carolina went awful. We come to Atlanta, who was dominating in the division, and then we finished terribly. And the first 2 plays for Stroud are run plays. He's not even throwing the ball. He's going to throw it on 3rd and 6. Let's see Pitts. Or out of the backfield, we got a screen pass. Just pick up a first. Nice move to pick up the first down right there. This roster has 2 great offensive weapons for Stroud and T. Higgins and Kyle Pitts. The backfield is good with Cam Akers and Ezekiel Elliott. And Stroud's a 95. I don't get how they don't make the playoffs. Looks like Pitts is not even on the field. I imagine that is T. Higgins at the top. Wearing the number 89 jersey. Oh, he has a wide open touchdown. Never mind, I didn't see 85 on the field. That's T. Higgins for a touchdown for Stroud. CJ Stroud is putting it on the Jets, but I do think the defense is probably the issue for the Falcons. They have given up 24 points. About to make it 27. Stroud cannot lead a clutch drive down the field, and we lose our last game in the CJ Stroud simulation. Stroud finished the year with 4,700 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 14 picks. T. Higgins had a great season, 1,446 yards, only 3 touchdowns though, but Kyle Pitts disappointing as a 97 overall, only 825 and 7 touchdowns. I want to check out how they rank in some of these categories. 16th in offensive yards, obviously not good. 24th in defensive yards, so that was definitely a problem. Defense was not great. They ranked 18th in points scored, not a recipe for success, and 27th in points allowed. And after the 5-year simulation, CJ Stroud was able to accomplish half of the goals that we wanted him to. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think he's the NFL's next superstar?